Are you curious what it's like to do coaching with me? Let me share a little bit about my approach. I am not a doctor, I am not a therapist, I am a coach. I'm someone who has lived the transformational journey of going from a place of deep mental suffering to a place of being mentally free, living well, living sane and present without psychiatric drugs. And that's what I want to help my clients achieve as well. I've been living in Mexico for almost 5 years now, and here I've studied transpersonal therapy plus shamanism, and I've practiced plus studied yoga and mantras for 14 years now. So you'll discover that I bring a much more holistic approach to coaching. Here's the deal, talk therapy is only going to get you so far because it's all up here, air in the mental realm. In order to really enact transformation, we've got to get healing into our bodies. Most of us run 85% of the time on subconscious programming, and you can't change your subconscious programming by just thinking your way there. You've got to change your system, change your soul on a deep level. Like this is nervous system work on a feeling level. And in order to do that, we need to use energy practices. For me in my life, I was in talk therapy for decades. But it wasn't until I moved into my body and began doing yoga and practicing mantras and doing meditation and all of these things that I was finally able to see quantum leaps in my healing journey. The basic premise of our work together is that you are already perfect and whole, and all of the healing that you need lives inside of you. All that we are going to do is go and activate it. All that needs to happen is for you to claim it and begin living in your sovereignty. It's yours. So a pivotal part of our work together is energy work. We will practice together. We'll get on our calls and for sure, we'll definitely talk. But we'll also do breathwork practices together. We will cry together. We will laugh together. We will do visualizations and go deep into your subconscious and talk to parts and pieces of your soul. We will see what it looks like for you to be thriving on an exponential level. We might do EFT tapping together. I have even been known to sing mantras to my clients. You're going to see me once a week, once every other week, but the real healing happens in your day-to-day life, in the little things. So another thing that we do together in coaching is identify ways to optimize your life and your habits and your daily routines in order to support your growth goals and actually see change. So if you agree to something with me, and it might be journaling, it might be tracking, it might be changing a practice up, it might be using crisis coping tools, things along those lines, then I'll keep you accountable and make sure that you're really doing it. And then I'll cheer you when you have awesome success. If you have received a mental health diagnosis and got a prescription for psychiatric drugs, and something inside your soul is like, no, this doesn't feel right, maybe that's because it's not right. Only about 15% of people receive benefits from psychiatric drugs, and 55% of people experience withdrawal symptoms trying to get off of them. So there's a huge chance that those drugs may not help you that much, and they could cause a lot of problems in the future. So let's explore holistic healing modalities and techniques before you go down the road of taking psychiatric drugs. That option will still be there for you. If you've been taking psychiatric drugs for a while and you're considering going off of them, there is some planning to think about. And there's quite a bit of information about tapering that I can offer up to you. I'm not a doctor, so I'm not going to prescribe you an exact plan or tell you what to do, but I can give you all sorts of resources and share experiences with you so that you are empowered to make really amazing choices that will support your journey. If you are going through psychiatric drug detox and are experiencing withdrawal symptoms, oh my gosh, I just want to say I have so much compassion for that. I had a very difficult detox myself, and I know that it can be really challenging. So it helps to have somebody in your corner who's just like, hang in there. you can do it, and offering support and courage and love. And also coping techniques. We'll talk about ways that you can manage those symptoms, ways that maybe you could adjust your tapering plan, things along those lines so that you're really supported and loved and doing it in the safest, gentlest way for your body possible. And I'm gonna tell you over and over again in every session, you've got this, your body can do it, you are a miracle and there's nothing wrong with you. And finally, once you achieve detox, oh man, that is like a total paradigm shift. I was medicated for 22 years and my identity was like, I am Amber, I have mental health problems. And when I discovered that wasn't true, there was this part of me that was just like, so frustrated and angry at that time that I had spent medicated, at the lies that I felt like the system had told me. And I had to rebuild an entire new identity. Like, who am I without these drugs? If I'm not somebody who has mental health problems, well then, who am I? And it can be pretty disruptive and disorientating, but in this like beautiful way where you're just metamorphosizing into a butterfly. Like when you stop being a caterpillar and then you have to be a butterfly, like what does that look like? What does that feel like? And I would love to support you on that journey as well. You have so much opportunity because you're rebirthing, you're reinventing yourself. Did I cover everything? If I didn't and you still have questions, send me a message so that I can answer them. Be well, you brave rebel hero. This is definitely a hero's path. Normal people choose to stay asleep in the matrix, and you are doing something wildly different, even by just considering walking another path and living holistically, free and in your full power. And I salute